आगे
सर्वर
फॉरवर्ड कर देगा।
सर्वर एंड क्लाइंट वो अपडेट, सर्वर वाला
हाँ
है वो ये करेगा,
हाँ जी,
सर्वर अपडेट कर लेगा। ओके।
सर्वर अपडेट करेगा। चलो अब वीटीपी में थोड़ा सा हम आगे स्टार्ट करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल मैं थोड़ा ना आपको सीआर नंबर के बारे में बताता हूँ। Guys, in case of VTP, there is a concept of CR number. Fine. CR number stands for, please write down, configuration revision number. Clear? CR number stands for configuration revision number. I'm just writing 2-3 point about the CR number first.
हाँ आगे।
Size is 32 bit. What is the size of CR number? 32 bit.
32 बिट।
Second, the main important thing, it will increment by 1. It will increment by
इंक्रीमेंट बाय 1।
1 whenever any VLAN database whenever any VLAN database changes occur. Clear है everyone? Point number 3, by default CR number will be 0. By default CR number will be 0 on all the switches. And 4 point, I think in yesterday class I already told you, on transparent mode switch, on transparent mode switch CR number always be 0. Okay, either you can change
ट्रांसपेरेंट
the
मोड।
VLAN database but CR number always be 0. Clear everyone? For example, what do you mean by CR number here? Try to understand. Let's suppose this is my switch number 1, switch number 2 and switch number 3. Let's suppose switch number 1 is server mode switch. This is transparent mode switch and this is client mode switch. So by default on all the switches CR number will be, guys, 0. By default CR number on all the switches will be 0.
0। ओके।
Clear? Let's suppose on switch number 1, what I do, I just create one VLAN number 10 on switch number 1. Clear? Now what switch number 1 will do? When I create the VLAN on switch number 1, at the same time, what switch will do? Switch will generate the update packet. What, guys? Switch will generate the update packet. And in this update, CR number will be 1. I told you na, whenever you change any VLAN database, then CR number will incremented by 1. So it means now CR number on switch number 1 will be, guys, 1. And switch number 1 will forward this update message towards switch number 2. And switch number 2 is in which mode, guys? Transparent mode.
इट
In
विल बी 0।
yesterday class, I told you this is the feature of transparent mode switch. Transparent mode switch will forward your update message or update packets towards the next switches without updating its own database. Right? So what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2 do not update its own VLAN database. It means on switch number 2, VLAN 10 will not create. Fine. Switch number 2 just forward your update packet towards switch number 3. Fine.
इंक्लूडिंग
And
द वर्जन ऑफ द डेटा।
CR number on transparent mode switch always be 0.
0।
Always be 0. Now this update packet will reach on switch number 3. When switch number 3 will receive this update, then what switch number 3 will think? Guys, try to understand. Whenever switch number 3 will receive this update packet, then switch number 3 will think, or first of all, switch number 3 will check, I am receiving this update packet with CR number 1. With CR number 1. And
so it will become 2।
on my and in my configuration CR number
It is
is
0।
0.
0।
It means I am not updated according to the network. I am not
ओके।
updated according to this network. So in this case, what client will do? What switch number 3 will do? Switch number 3 will accept this update packet and first of all, increment its CR number from 0 to 1. First
1।
thing. And second thing, update its VLAN database. It means on switch number 3, VLAN 10 will automatically create. Clear?
Okay.
Everyone, basically this is the use of CR number. CR number means whenever we change any type of VLAN database, CR number will incremented by 1. CR number will incremented by 1. Clear? Everyone. So basically, if anyone asks you what is the use of CR number, just tell by the help of CR number, we can identify or switch will identify कि I am updated in my network or not. By the help of CR number, switch will identify itself I am updated in my network or not. Clear? Everyone. So that is the use of CR number. Next. In yesterday class, if you guys remember, I told you something about the VTP messages. So see, basically in case of VTP, VTP uses 4 types of messages. First is summary advertisement message. This is not a part of ccna, but guys, I'm just telling you some points for your information only. Okay. Basically in VTP uses 4 types of messages. First is summary advertisement. Second is subset advertisement. And third is subset request. And the fourth is join. Basically, there are how many types of messages in VTP? 4 types of messages. Fine. I just tell you 1 or 2 points about these messages. First, summary advertisement. Please remember, this summary advertisement is periodically. Periodically, it means after every 300 seconds, switch will exchange it. Switch will exchange it. Clear? Everyone. Not only periodically, it is triggered as well. What do you mean by triggered? Triggered means whenever any VLAN database will change occur, at that time, summary advertisement will switch will generate summary advertisement. It means in this case, switch do not wait for 300 seconds. Getting my point? So that's the reason I'm telling summary advertisement is periodically as well as triggered. Periodically means after every 300 seconds, which will generate the summary advertisement. But let's suppose if before 300 seconds, any types of VLAN database changes will occur, at the same time, switches will generate the summary advertisement. That's the reason this is called triggered. Clear? Everyone? Tell me yes, no. Okay.
Yeah. How do we understand until we see it? We don't. I mean, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Next is, guys, subset advertisement. For subset advertisement, just remember one line about the subset advertisement. This is triggered. This is triggered. So it means whenever any types of changes will occur, it will generate. Fine. And point number 2, it is in the response of subset request. Basically, what is subset advertisement, guys? Subset advertisement is just response, or you can say reply of subset request. And point number 3, it contain actual VLAN information. Basically, subset advertisement contain actual VLAN information. Fine. So basically, this is the use of subset advertisement. Clear?
Yeah. So what is the difference? Even the summary you said it is triggered, and also subset is also triggered.
Basically, in case of summary basically works like a keep alive.
Like what?
Keep alive.
Keep alive. Okay.
Yes. In case of summary, if you check the summary message, there are some content. First is VTP domain name. So these are the content in summary advertisement. VTP domain name. Second, CR number. Third, version. fourth MD5 value. Clear? So basically these are the content in summary advertisement. Clear? And how, if anyone asks you how switches will calculate the MD5 value, just tell on the basis of domain name CR number. On the basis of domain name CR number, or if there is any types of password is there. So on basis of these three, switches calculate MD5 digest value. MD5 digest value. Clear? Everyone?
My question was, no, I want to ask, you said this is triggered, summary advertisement. Also, subset also there is a trigger. So both of them they are doing
So
the same work.
basically, na triggered means here. Triggered means what? Let's suppose ki if this is switch number 1, switch number 2. If you let's suppose create any types of VLAN, it means there is a VLAN changes, right? VLAN database changes, and if there is a VLAN database changes, then definitely there is a higher CR number. Fine. So switches at the same time. First of all, switches will generate the summary advertisement. After summary advertisement, it will generate the any VLAN information. But first is summary advertisement.
Okay, that is a trigger.
Yes, that will be the trigger.
And then subset, when the subset will take place?
When the subset will take place. Okay. Wait, I just explain you these things as well. Okay, I hope these things you guys understand till now. Clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. By default, CR number is 0. CR number is 0. Let's suppose switch 1 is server, client, client. Server, client, client. Let's suppose on switch number 1, domain name is Cisco. What is the domain name, guys? Cisco. Clear? These things I hope you guys understand. Clear? Domain name should be same on all the switches. Fine. So that's the reason domain name is Cisco.
Okay. Host names are different and domain names are different. Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Host name is different. Domain name is different. Yes.
Okay.
Now let's suppose what I am doing. Let's suppose on switch number 1 I create VLAN number 10.
Okay.
What I did, guys, I just create VLAN number 10. So when I create the VLAN number 10, it means now CR number of switch number 1 will be from 0 to 1. Now CR number is 1. Fine. Now when CR number 1, then switch will generate which message?
It will message, it will add this one aggregated, or what we call it?
See, I told you there are two messages. First is summary message as well as subset. Both are triggered. Both are triggered. Fine, na? So in this case, what switch will do?
So as soon as we create a VLAN one, it will...
Switch, no. Switch will generate both messages. Summary as well as subset. Summary as well as subset. In summary message, what will be the content? I told you domain name, version, CR number, MD5 value, right now? So these are the content in summary message. Fine. Now, this summary message will reach on switch number 2. Now, what switch number 2 will do, guys? Switch number 2 will open this summary message. Then switch number 2 will check na what is the CR number. CR number will be 1. In summary message, what will be the CR number? CR number will be 1. And on switch number 2, what is the CR number?
0.
Then switch number 2 will think, I am not updated in this network. I am not updated in this network. Then tell me next thing.
It will increase that number. It will update. And
then see na, then after switch to receive subset packet as well. So if CR number is 1, so it means switch number 2 will think I am not updated in this network. So in this case, after checking the CR numbers, switch number 2 will accept the subset request. Sorry, subset packet. Fine.
Okay.
Subset packet.
Mhm.
And in this subset packet, what is the CR number, guys? 1.
One.
And
One.
I told you, actually in subset packet, actual information of VLAN, right? So there is a VLAN number 10 information. Fine. Now,
Okay.
what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2,
Will
first
update
thing switch
itself
number
from
2 will
the
do, it
subset
change its
packet.
CR number from 0 to 1.
One.
First of all, so what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2 will change its CR number from 0 to 1 and as well as update its VLAN database. It means VLAN number 10, switch number 2 will add VLAN number 10 in its database. Fine.
Okay.
Now, I told you this is which switch? In which mode? Client mode. So client mode switch perform the or works like a relay agent as well. If you guys remember in the study class, I told you, right? So what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2 will relay summary as well as subset both messages towards switch number 3.
STP.
Fine. So now, tell me the next thing.
CR will check the summary packet.
Yes, CR number 3 again check the summary. It will find what is the CR number. CR number
1.
is 1. On switch number 3, CR number is 0. First of all, switch number 3 will update its CR number from 0 to 1. After
1.
that, switch number 3 will open which packet? Subset. And in subset packet, there is the actual VLAN information. So switch number 3 will update VLAN number 10 in its VLAN database.
Okay.
Understand,
So
everyone?
we have to enable the VTP and all the switches before
Yes,
doing it.
you
Correct?
have to enable only VTP and all the messages automatically flow.
And VTP and not that whatever mode that we give, maybe a transparent or that we have to see server or
yes,
transparent. Okay.
yes.
Even though if it is a client mode, it will still update the
Yes,
database,
in
right?
client mode, they will update its VLAN database.
Okay.
Now,
Only the transparent will not update.
yes,
Okay.
only in transparent mode. Please remember one note. Subset. If you guys are writing, please write down.
Yeah.
Subset message will not exchange again and again. Subset message will not exchange again and again. So please remember, subset exchange only in two conditions. Subset message will exchange only in two conditions. First, triggered. First, guys, triggered. Triggered means when any VLAN database change, either add or drop. Okay. And second is,
what about modify?
Yes. When any subset request received. So in these two conditions, basically subset message will exchange.
So what it will do in subset request received means?
Okay, wait, I will explain you. Okay, so till now what we discussed, guys? We discussed this one, right?
Yes.
Tell me yes, no. Clear? Written?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, now see, let's suppose on switch number 2, I create the next VLAN number 20. VLAN number 20. What switch number 1 will do, guys? Switch number 1 will generate
generate the SR number, the number will change.
Yes,
CR
now CR number will be, guys, previously
2.
CR number was 1. Now CR number will be 2. Now CR number will be 2. And switch number 1 forward these packet towards switch number 2. Are you tell me?
Yes.
Now, what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2 will accept this. Update this and switch number 2 will check what?
Exactly.
First of all, switch number 2 will check summary message. In summary message, CR number will be 2. Then switch number 2 check its own CR number. Then switch number 1 will find my CR number is 1. It means I am not updated in this network. So switch number 2 finally accept this subset packet as well. So now switch number 2 will add VLAN number 20 information in its VLAN database. Clear,
All right,
everyone?
okay.
Any doubt till now?
No.
No.
Now, see the condition. Now, let's suppose between switch number 2 and switch number 3, there is some congestion. Just think, some congestion, and switch number 2 is not able to communicate, or switch number 2 is sending the packet, but that packet is not reachable to switch number 3.
Okay.
Switch number 3, due to any types of congestion or link failure. Understand, everyone? Tell me.
Yeah.
Now, what will happen? So it
You
means
request
if
from the
switch
previous
number
one.
two, if switch number 2 is sending the summary message as well as subset message, but these packet is not able to reach at switch number 3, it means now switch number
Right.
3 is not updated according to this network. Tell me yes or
Correct.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then what will
Yes.
happen?
C3 request from
And
C2.
and you already know okay, this is the subset. Subset packet is not periodically, right? Na? Subset packet will
Yeah.
only generate
Mm.
when any type of VLAN database will change will occur,
Change
right? Na? This
only.
is
Yes.
triggered
Okay.
only.
Yes.
And
So it will that will
and
drop.
in summary, wait, what I'm telling, basically actual VLAN information will be in subset, not in summary. Okay, na everyone?
Correct. Yes.
Now
Summary
tell me.
only it is giving the database change, version change.
Yes, in summary message, which will only get the information ki I am not updated in this network. That's all.
Correct. Only CR number information is in the summary and subset information is the VLAN information.
Yes. Now see guys,
Okay.
switch number 2 trying to send summary message as well as subset message towards the switch number 3, but due to link congestion or link failure, switch number 3 is not able to accept it. Okay. Let's suppose after some time this link goes up.
Okay.
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 Now switch number 3 is again not updated itself according to the please mute.
Who is that?
Okay, guys, please mute. Okay, clear. Now see, switch number 2 is trying to send, but switch number 3 is not updated. Let's suppose after some time this link goes up. Okay, now
but
after some time, okay. Now what will happen? I told you summary message, subset message is not periodically. This is not periodically. It is always triggered. It means switch will only generate the subset message when any more VLAN database will changes, right? Na?
Correct.
But let's suppose I'm not going to change any VLAN database here. So what will happen? Switch number 1 generate summary message after 300 seconds. Tell me yes or no.
Correct. It will be forwarded to that.
This packet will reach on switch number 2. Again, switch number 2 will check. What is the CR number here? CR number is 2. And my CR number is also 2. It means I am updated in this network. There is no problem. Right?
Let me forward.
Now, switch number 2 will forward this summary message towards switch number 3. When switch number 3 will receive this, then switch number 3 will check. My CR number is 1.
0.
And in this summary message, CR number is 2. And in this summary message, what is the domain name? Domain name is Cisco. And what is my domain name? Cisco. It means this packet belongs to me. So it means switch number 3 will understand, oh, I am not updated in this network. I am not updated in this network. So in this case, now switch number 3 will generate one packet. What is the name of that packet, guys? Subset request.
Subset request. Okay.
I hope you guys understand when subset request will generate.
And this request will go to whom?
Yes, this request will reach on switch number 1, and when switch number 1 will receive this subset request, then this switch number 1 will again generate.
Why it will go to switch number 1?
Why it will go to the switch number 1?
Why?
First of all, switch number 3 will forward towards switch number 2.
Okay.
Fine. Now what switch number 2 will check? Switch number 2 will check what is the CR number?
2.
When switch number 3 is generating this one, so CR number will be its own CR number. Only. So switch number 2 always forward this one towards the server mode.
Okay.
So finally server number servers, you know, na, in case of VTP, only server is able to generate the update.
Okay, okay. So
So
only
that's the
because of
reason this
that
packet
server,
will reach
it
on the
will
switch
go.
number
Okay,
one, and switch number one
okay,
finally generate the again subset. So that's the reason I
okay,
told you here these 2 points. So there are only two conditions when subset message will generate. First, triggered, and second, when switch will receive the subset request.
request.
Basically,
Okay,
subset message is also called. This is the response of or reply of subset request.
okay, okay. So there are
Clear?
two forwarding. One is when it is requesting, and one VLAN change. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
So
Now,
we can put, there could be a conditions also, right? Where some of the switches, if we don't want to forward or something like that,
no,
or no?
there is no any types
No.
of condition
That is
here.
transparent.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry. Okay, cool. Now, I'm just telling you guys 1 or 2 point here. So please remember this one in case of VTP. First, whenever CR number will change,
Okay.
whenever CR number will change,
Change.
MD5 value will recalculate. MD5 value will recalculate. Okay. Array CR number, when CR number will change? When your VLAN database will change.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we,
Where is this MD value stored?
sorry,
MD, MD5 value, where it is, I mean, it is stored along with the CR number?
no, when you run this command, na, so VTP update, na, there is a MD5 value. MD5 value should be matched. Let's suppose if this is switch number 1 and 2,
Mhm.
and when switch number 1 will send the packet, then MD5 value should be matched. Okay.
Okay.
I will show you. Wait. Let's suppose
Mhm.
note number 2. When we configure domain name
Mhm.
manually, when we configure domain name manually,
Yes.
MD5 will change or recalculate. Fine. But when if any switches will receive the domain name dynamically, so in this case, not MD5 value will not change. See example, switch number 1, switch number 2, switch number 3. Let's suppose on switch number, by default, domain name is null.
Okay.
By default, domain name is null. Let's suppose on switch number 1, I calculate or I just configure domain name Cisco. It
Mhm.
calculate the MD5 value. Okay. So when
Automatically?
switch number MD5 value. Okay.
Automatically.
Automatically.
Okay.
Now, what switch number 1 will do? Switch number 2 generate the which packet, guys? Advertisement, right? So in
Mhm.
advertisement message, domain name will be Cisco.
Cisco.
Fine. So switch number 2 receive this packet. Fine. What switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2 update its domain name from null to Cisco.
But
But do not.
when this will happen, even we can advertise the domain name also with the VTP, like VTP?
So when you configure the domain name on the switch number 1, by default, it will generate the VTP advertisement message. This is the periodically, and automatically
Okay.
it will change its domain name. But the problem is it will not calculate its MD5 value. That's the point I'm going to explain you. Okay. So MD5 value only change or only switch will recalculate when you configure domain name manually. On switch number 1, you configure manually. That's the reason switch number 1 change its MD5 value. But
MD5.
on switch number 2,
Okay.
you do not configure. Switch number 2 receive change its domain name by switch number 1 update message. Okay.
No, just 1 second, sir. So now we were talking about the VLAN information updates to other switches. Now, along with the VLAN, also domain name will be also changed, right?
No, see,
Uh,
I'm just
uh,
telling you one more point. Maybe it will help you to understand.
okay.
VTP will
Advertise.
VTP will enable
What all the things? Yeah.
VTP will enable, or you can say VTP message will exchange only
Therefore, uh,
when when you configure domain name manually. I hope then you can understand these 2 points.
VTP will enable No,
VTP will enable or VTP will exchange the VTP message, or VTP message will exchange only and only when you configure the domain name manually. It means you need to, if you want to use VTP now, you need to configure domain name manually
on each one to
on
receive
each switch.
also, and whether it is a server mode or it is a transparent mode or it is a client mode.
Any mode, and as well as on all the switches.
Okay, it
Yeah.
has to be configured manually.
Yes,
Then only the VTP will be enabled to.
Yes, you need to configure the domain name manually.
Then only the VTP advertisement protocol will work.
Just give me 1 minute. I just received a call. Okay. Okay, cool. I hope these things you guys understand. Clear?
Yeah, it means VTP, okay, to run the VTP protocol, the domain name on each router has to be configured manually. This is the first rule.
On each switches, you need to configure the domain name.
Okay, so first thing we have to configure the domain name, then we have to go VLANs and whatever that we want to copy.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, I just show you this content as well. Maybe I think we already discussed everything here, but I just
So this presentation was shared or not yet?
sorry.
Presentation was shared previously or not yet?
This presentation is I do not share. I will share. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Till VLAN I already shared. DTP and VTP I will share.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Okay. So guys, just everyone just do one thing. Just read these things. I think we already discussed everything. Please read this one only. Okay. I think these things we already discussed. Please move on.
What happens if we use different, like we have Cisco, we have HP. In that scenario, what would happen?
Then you can't use VTP.
Okay, all right.
Guys, see, this is the command. So
because
VTP
it's proprietary.
Yes, Cisco proprietary. This is so VTP status. When you run this command on the switches, so VTP status, then you are able to see the complete details about the VTP. VTP version is 123. What is the running? VTP version 1. Domain name is, I told you, null. Domain name is null. Okay. Then next is device ID. It means this is the MAC address of switch. Fine. Then see VTP operating mode. Which one? Server. Server. Okay. I told you in server mode which VLAN you can configure. Normal range of VLAN. Fine. Number of existing VLAN 5. It means in this case 5 types of VLAN is configured. Tell me. By default VLAN number 1, and rest 4 which we are not using by default.
Yeah.
So total number of VLAN is 5. Configuration revision number, it means CR number is by default 0, and this is MD5 value. This is MD5 value, and when you run the same command on all the switches, you see MD5 value will be same, because right now you do not configure anything. You do not configure any VLAN. By default, domain name is null. CR number is 0. So it means if domain name is null here, CR number is 0 on all the switches. So it means MD5 value also be same on all the switches. Clear, everyone? Tell me.
Yes.
Next. How can you configure the domain name? VTP domain Cisco. Now changing VTP domain name from null to Cisco.
Cisco.
Now what I am writing on switch number 1, I am creating VLAN number 10, writing the name engineering and exist. It means on switch number 1, I configure VLAN number 10 as well as I configure what? Engineering name is engineering as well as I configure domain name is Cisco. I configure VTP domain name is Cisco. Now I am running the same command on switch number 1. Now see what is the domain name?
Cisco.
What is the domain name? Cisco.
Cisco.
Number of existing VLAN is now 6.
6, sorry. Yeah.
And now CR number is 1.
1.
And when you check the MD5 value, it also recalculate. See now, previously what was the CR number? 0xBC. Now see 0x49.
So what is the importance of MD5 value? Because if all the Cisco switches has the same MD
see,
values.
basically na on the basis of MD5 value na, which will authenticate basically, which will authenticate.
Yeah,
okay, so that's the reason we need MD5 value. MD5
yeah,
value.
the issue is sir, okay, the VTP packet was generated by another switch, not belong to this one, but let's say by malicious switch. So how can it identify it's from a malicious device? Because it's just, I mean, it will identify as from a Cisco switch, right?
I'm not
I
getting
mean, we cannot do anything I mean, using MD5 value, right? I mean, there should be something other than verifying it, right?
See na, basically na, if anyone asks you ki how MD5 value will switches calculate, okay, so basically na, you know, if you guys remember something about the cryptographic hashing algorithm, you guys know. Okay, so basically na, MD5 value will calculate na on the basis of cryptographic hashing algorithm, basically on CR number, domain name, password. So on these are the component, basically on these components which is run these algorithm, and on the basis of these things na, it calculate the MD5 value. Fine, and MD5 value should be match on all the switches. This is the authentication. Okay.
MD5 value will be the same on all switches. If
yes.
I mean, can it be all same?
See, basically, na, I told you na, on the basis of CR number, let's suppose on when switch number 2 will receive the packet from switch number 1, and if CR number is different, then switch number 2 will, what switch number 2 will think? Switch number 2 behave ki I am not updated in the network, right? And again, switch number 2 will check the MD5 value as well. When switch number 2 check the MD5 value, then switch number 2 will check na, there is a different MD5 value. It means I am not updated here.
So whenever the CR number is changed, the MD5 value
yes,
is also
you can
changed.
say. Yes, you can say.
Then only it will receive the update. No, that way. Okay. So when the CR number change, MD5 value is also changed.
MD5 value
One
will
question,
change.
sir. The VTP domain and normal domain that we give, domain name, is it different, or in the Cisco, it's only domain name we give with the VTP domain?
No. You can. I can write here Subham as well. No problem.
Sorry.
You can write domain name any word, anything.
So it's not VTP domain or domain. It's the same.
No. This is VTP domain. VTP domain. VTP domain means say VTP domain should be same on all the switches. Because let's suppose if you want you create VLAN number 10 here, fine.
Yes.
And domain name is Cisco. And if there is a domain name different, so if it will send the VTP packet, but it will not accept because the domain name is different. You can say na, like neighborship parameter in case of routing, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Understand?
No. My question. There is a domain name also command different than VTP domain, or it's only one domain name like VTP domain in the Cisco?
No. Only one command, VTP domain.
Only one command.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So guys, when on switch number 2, I am writing command show VTP status. See now, what is the domain name here? Cisco?
What
Array
is it?
Cisco na on switch number 2,
Yeah,
I do
Cisco.
not configure any domain name. I just
Cisco.
configure the domain name on switch number 1. Fine.
Yeah.
Switch number 1 already share the advertisement packet, and on the basis of that advertisement packet, switch number 2 also change its domain name from null to Cisco.
Automatic.
Fine.
But that password has to be the same, right? On all.
Sorry, password
Password has to be the same. The access password. The Cisco admin password.
Yes, password should be same. See, I told you na ki when switches change its domain name dynamically, so in this case switch do not change its MD5 value. Fine.
Okay. Okay. MD5 value will only change when the CR number will change.
CR number will change, yes. Okay. So leave this one. I just show you some practical things. Okay. Okay, I am on switch number 1. I hope my screen is visible to all of you, everyone.
Yeah.
So VTP status. If I run this command, so VTP status, see version 123, version is 1, domain name is null. It means I do not configure any domain name here. Fine. This is the device ID, means MAC address of switch number 1. Fine.
Okay.
Now, by default, this is in which mode, guys?
Server mode.
Server mode. Fine. Normal VLAN is allowed. Number of existing VLAN is 6. Why 6, guys? So
the basic 4 extended are 4. One native.
I already created here VLAN number 10.
One is by default. Other 4 is reserved.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
See na, these are the 4, and one is VLAN number 5. 5 na. I already created here VLAN number 10. That's the reason here number of VLAN is 6.
Where is native VLAN? Number 1.
Number 1. I count na. These are the 4 and 1. 5. I hear this one is 6. Fine. Tell me. On switch number 2.
VLAN?
Yeah.
Native VLAN is 1 na.
Maybe if you can go above, it's over there. It's out.
Okay. It
Cannot
was
see on
scrolled
the
up.
screen.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay. We don't see on the screen. Okay.
On
So that is also to be included, no? Okay.
So VTP status. Number of VLAN is.
So native VLAN is not counted here, right?
It's counted.
It's counted.
Okay. Note 5 means you created. See, these are 4. 102, 103, 104, 105. These are 4.
Can you make the screen bigger, the command screen, so he can see the native VLAN?
Can you increase that the screen size here? Switch one, this console screen size. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now should be.
Now,
Wait. Fine, visible.
Yeah. No. I need to increase the length, the height.
No, it's okay because it will show. No.
It will scroll up the height.
Clear?
Yeah. Okay. Show VLAN. See. Okay. So this is default is native 1.
Yeah. So that now you count 1, 1002,
Okay.
1003, 1004, 1005. So 5.
5. And he made one VLAN 10 also, no? He created
No.
VLAN 10.
It was not VLAN 10. It was the port number you saw.
I was created VLAN 10. Now I removed the VLAN number 10.
Okay. So now they are total 5. If you create VLAN 10, it will be 6.
So VTP status see na. Now number of VLAN is
5.
5.
Okay.
See now CR number is
2.
Why CR number is 2? Because I deleted VLAN number 10 here.
Okay. You delete action will also be increase the CR number. Okay.
Okay. I deleted VLAN number 10 here. Fine, everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Now next one we were changing the
Let's suppose
switch to.
conf t VTP
Can you give
domain
Yeah.
Cisco. I configure manually here. Okay. So VTP status. What is the MD5 value? 0x59. And previously, what was the MD5 value? 0x75. So it means when you configure the domain name manually, MD5 value will recalculate. Okay. Come on, switch number 2. On switch number 2, if I check, so VTP status, what is the, still there is no domain name, but it should be. Okay. One thing, just tell me one thing. What is the requirement for VTP? Tell me, what is the basic requirement for VTP? Link should be trunk. Tell me, I'm audible to all of
link.
you.
Yeah. Link should be trunk.
Yes.
Now check. So interface trunk. Trunking. I think we configured.
You have to go to that link, the port, Ethernet.
I think we configure. Wait. I think we configure something wrong. Okay. Conf t interface Ethernet 0 by 0 I think, है ना? Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q switch port mode trunk. Yeah, come on, switch number 2. I think it's bugging, responding very slow. Ethernet 0 by 0 and Ethernet 0 by 1. Conf t interface range Ethernet 0 by 0 to 1 na. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1 key switch port mode trunk. On switch number 3, what is the interface of switch number 3, guys? I think 0 by 1.
Can you show the topology? We don't see the topology.
Conf t interface Ethernet 0 by 1. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1q switch port mode trunk. So I configured trunking here between switch 1, switch 2 and switch number 3. Now, so VTP status. Our domain name is Cisco. Check on switch number 2. So VTP status. Still domain name is not there. Guys, there is multiple bug here. Okay, let me do this practical on packet tracer. I think the iOS is very old.
Can you not get old new iOS?
I need to download it. Wait. I don't know why this is responding also very slow.
So if you want, you can use mine. If you this one EVS. I have good server, 48 GB RAM and all. You can use that if you want. You can broadcast it from here.
No worries, no worries. Just give me 1 minute. Switch. Switch 1, switch 2, and it will be switch 3. My screen visible now?
Yes.
Okay. Now CLI is visible now. It's fine now, CLI.
Yeah, I can see.
So I'm configuring a fast Ethernet 0x1 as a trunk. Okay. Interface fast Ethernet 0x1. Guys, everyone, you guys understand now why I'm configuring the trunk link here? Because this is the basic requirement of VTP.
VTP.
Interface fast Ethernet 0x1, switch port, mode, trunk. Yes, packet tracer is taking this command. So interface trunk. Fast Ethernet 0x1 dot 1Q by default is there. Native VLAN is 1 and trunking is enabled. No problem. Come on, switch number 2. Enable on fast Ethernet interface range fast Ethernet 0x1 to 2. Right? Switch port mode trunk. Tell me, clear na?
Yes.
So interface trunk. See 0x1 and 0x2 both are trunk. Come on, switch number 3. What is the interface name, guys? 0x1. Interface fast Ethernet 0x1. Switch port mode trunk. Interface trunk. Clear? Trunk is there. Now on switch number 1. On switch number 1, I'm writing command. Which one? So VTP status. See, so VTP status. Domain name is null, na? Everyone.
Yes.
Tell me. Domain name is null. CR number is by default 0.
0.
And MD5 value is this one. I just copy this one. I just copy this one. Okay. On switch number 2. So VTP status. Guys, what is the CR MD5 value? 0x F7 na? And on switch number 1, what is the MD5 value? 0x57. You can check on all the 3 switches. MD5 value will be same. Why? Because on switch number 1, 2, 3, CR number is 0. On switch number 1, 2, 3, what is the domain name? Null.
Okay.
Fine. That's the reason MD5 value is. Tell me, MD5 value is
Yes.
same.
Yes.
Clear? Now, come on switch number 1. If on switch number 1, I change the domain name here. What I'm going to change, guys? Domain name. Let's suppose, how can you change the domain name? Tell me.
VTP.
Guys, I told you na कि when you change the domain name on the switch will recalculate the MD5 value. Tell me yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
I told you na कि basically switches will calculate the MD5 value in 2 conditions. First, tell me, what are those 2 conditions?
Domain name and version number.
Adding or deleting VLAN.
Yes, in two conditions, please remember this one. First, when you change the domain name manually, or second thing, when CR number will increment. Clear na everyone? Are tell me. Host name.
Yes.
Which one? Now, what is the command to change the domain name, guys? VTP domain Cisco. I just changed the domain name from null to Cisco. Do so VTP status. Now, what is the MD5 value? 0xD5. Previously, what was the MD5 value? 0x57. Tell me yes or no. Clear na everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Now tell me one thing. Switch one already generate which message? Tell me. Switch number generate which message? Update message. Sorry, advertisement message na. And you can check na CR number. CR number is. So please remember ki when you change the domain name on the switches, switch do not change its CR number. It only change its MD5 value. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
So mode is server. Clear? What is the domain name? Cisco. Now come on switch number 2. On switch number 2, I'm writing so VTP status. See again CR number is 0. CR number is 0. What is the MD5 value? Tell me.
Okay.
And mode is server. CR number is 0. If I am talking about the switch number 3. So VTP status. Now domain name. Again, it's not update domain name. What is the problem? Oh, yes. It changed the domain name. Right now? It changed the domain name. Tell me yes, no.
Yes, yes.
It changed the domain name. But when I check on switch number 3, so VTP status, again domain name is not there. Why? We will discuss it later. Why switch number 3 do not change the domain name? Fine, everyone. But try to focus here on switch number 1 and switch number 2. Why switch number 2 is able to change the domain name? Any idea? Tell me. Why switch number 1 is able to change its, switch number 2 is able to change its domain name. And switch number 3 is not able to change its domain name. Tell me. Who can tell me the answer? No one? Tell me. No. Okay, let me explain you. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Tell me. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
See. Don't confuse, guys. Switch number 1, 2, switch number 3. Fine. What I did, by default CR number is 0. Tell me. 0. Now, what I did, I just changed the domain name from null to Cisco. Tell me. Yes or no?
Yes.
When I change the domain name from null to Cisco, what switch one do? CR number is still 0 na? It do not change the CR number. Fine. It only change MD5 value. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, yes.
After this, switch number 1 generate what? Which message? Advertisement message. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, this advertisement message will reach on switch number 2. What switch number 2 will do? Tell me.
Change its
when you write the command, so VTP status on switch number 2, you are able to see the domain name is Cisco there. It means switch number 2 already changed its domain name from null to Cisco. Fine. But when you check the MD5 value of switch number 2, it still same. It is still same. Why? Because I told you that MD5 value will only change when you configure the domain name manually. You are configuring the domain name manually on switch number 1, not on switch number 2. So that's the reason MD5 value is still same. But on switch number 1, MD5 value is recalculated. Tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
Any doubt here till now? Everyone. But when I am trying to run VTP status on switch number 3, still domain name is null. Tell me yes or no. Yes, na?
Yes, yes.
Are these things we check na here. Are
Yeah.
when I am on switch number 3, see na? So VTP status, domain name is now Cisco. But when I run first time, domain name was not there. Domain name was not there. Tell me yes or no. Yes, na?
Yeah.
Why? Why this is happening? Any idea? Because try to understand what was happening here. When switch number 1 is sending this advertisement message will drop here. This advertisement message will drop at switch number 2. Why drop? Because guys, when you change the domain name on switch number 1 recalculated MD5 value. Tell me yes or no. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And switch number 1 is sending the advertisement message, or in this advertisement message there is the MD5 value. Yes or no? When this packet will reach on the switch number 2 check CR number. CR number is 0 here, as well as on switch number 2 also CR number is 0. But when switch number 2 match the MD5 value, then MD5 value is mismatch. MD5 value will mismatch. That's the reason switch number 2 do not forward this advertisement says towards switch number 3. That's the reason at the first time switch number 3 is not able to change its domain name. I hope everyone understand the reason. Are tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are tell me yes or no. Yes,
Yes,
na.
yes.
Now my question. Why switch number 3 is able to change its domain name from null to Cisco? Because at first time switch number 3 is not able, but now switch number 3 is able. Are you guys understand now what I am telling? On switch number 3, when you check the switch number 3, now see now what is the domain name? Cisco. It means now switch number 3 configure its domain name. But when I run this command previously, there is no domain name. See, domain name is still null. Right now, at that time, domain name was null. But now domain name is Cisco. Why? Who can tell me? No one. See the answer. See, when switch number 1 generate the advertisement message with different MD5 value, this advertisement message will reach on switch number 2. Switch number 2 will do 2 things. First thing, switch number 2 change its domain name from null to Cisco. Second, switch number 2 will drop this message here. Why? Because MD5 value will mismatch. Switch number 2 do not relay this advertisement message towards switch number 3. Second thing, after 300 seconds,
if the MD5 value was unchanged, then it would have forwarded the
yes, if MD5 value will match on switch number 2, then switch number 2 will forward that packet towards switch number 3. That is no problem.
Okay, that is the reason, because MD5
Yes,
value.
that's the reason I told you at the first time na, ki whenever you are configuring the VTP, you need to configure VTP domain name manually on all the switches.
Okay.
But here try to understand what will happen. But after guys 300 seconds, after 300 seconds, you know na, this is the server mode switch. So this switch will generate the VTP update message. Tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
Tell me yes or no. Yes. So switch number 2 will generate the update message through here and as well as here. Yes. So when switch number 2 will generate the update message here, in this update message, what will be the domain name?
Yes, sir.
And what will be the MD5 value? MD5 value of switch number 2 and switch number 3 will be same. it means switch number 3 will accept this packet and as well as change its domain name from null to Cisco. That's the reason now you are able to see the changes in domain name. I hope everyone understand.
But sir, the first packet from S1 to S2,
Was dropped.
S2 will only update the domain and drop the packet.
Yes.
So
yes.
and then
First time switch send the packet
Yeah.
reach here, switch number 2, switch to change its domain
Yeah.
name and drop this packet here. Do not relay it. But
Yeah,
after
after that-
300 seconds,
Yeah.
300 seconds, switch number 2 again generate the update here and here. Fine.
Yeah.
And when this packet will reach on switch number 3 accept it and change its domain name.
Yeah,
So
I have issue there. Yeah, you know, before switch 2 can generate after the 300 seconds. S1 can generate because S2 is the new one. S1 is the old one, so S1 keep generating
yes,
every 300 seconds, right?
S1 keep generating.
Yeah. So the S1 will generate the second packet before the S2, right?
Yes, before the S2.
So so you said that switch 2 will send. Switch 2 will generate to switch 3, but isn't it switch 1 send the second packet to switch 2 and 3?
Switch 1.
Yeah.
No, switch 1 packet will always drop here.
Okay. But that is on the first time, right?
Only domain name will change on switch number 3 by the help of only switch number 2. Switch number 1 packet will not reach first time. Fine.
Yeah. Okay, please continue.
Okay. Now what I am doing on switch number 1. On switch number 1, I am creating one VLAN number 10. VLAN number 10 exists. Now check VTP status. See, what is the CR number, guys?
1.
CR number is 1. Any doubt? CR number is 1, na? Okay.
Yes,
and
yes.
MD5 values, which recalculate its MD5 value. Tell me yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
Now, what will happen here? Switch 1 generate. What switch number 1 will generate now?
Summary packet and
Then?
And the other one also, the change packet.
Yes, switch number 1 is generating the update or summary packet, right? Towards the switch number 2, right? With CR number 1. Fine. When this packet will reach on the switch number 2, what switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2
update CR number.
My CR number is 0 and I am getting the packet with CR number 1. So it means switch number 2 will update its VLAN database, right na? Tell me yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. On switch number 2, you come on switch number 2 and when you write VTP status, see now what is the CR number?
1.
It means switch number 2 also update its CR number from 0 to 1. 0 to 1. And see what is the MD5 value? It recalculate the MD5 value.
Yes.
Because CR number here change na. So that's the reason it recalculate the value.
Yes.
Now, so guys, tell me one thing. In this case, switch number 1 is sending the summary message. And when this summary message reach on switch number 2 will discard it or not? Towards switch number 3?
No. It will send to 3.
Yes, switch number 2 will send this packet towards switch number 3 as well. Fine, everyone?
Yes.
So on switch number 3, when you check the VTP command, VTP status command on switch number 3 also update its database. Tell me yes or no?
Yes.
So VTP status. What is the CR number now?
1.
And what is the MD5? MD5 is also same now?
Yeah, change.
It's changed the MD5 value.
Yes.
Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Now, let's suppose, so what I am telling, when you create the VLAN number 10 on switch number 1, after that switch 1 generate two packet. First is summary and second is subset advertisement. Fine,
Yes.
na? Tell me,
Yes.
you know na these things. Okay. So now come on switch number 2. When you come on switch number 2 and run, so VLAN brief. Guys, I created VLAN number 10 on switch number 1, right? I do not create any VLAN on switch number 2. See, I am writing so VLAN brief command on switch number 2 and see VLAN number 10 is configured here. Tell me yes or no.
Yes. Yes.
Now on switch number 3, if you run so VLAN brief command on switch number 3, also it updates its VLAN database because switch number 1, 2, 3, both are in which mode? Server mode. It means they can relay the packet, right now?
Yeah.
Tell me, they can relay the packet. Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Clear? And see, on all the switches, switch number 1, 2, 3, all switches change its domain name according to the switch number 1. Tell me yes or no?
Yeah.
Right now?
Mm.
So I already told you that whenever you change the VLAN database on the switches, it recalculate the what? CR number. Right now, let's suppose on switch number 1, if I create VLAN number 20, VLAN 20 and exist. So VTP status. Now what is the MD5, sorry, CR number, guys? CR number is 2 now. What is the MD5 value? MD5 value recalculate. Fine.
Yes.
Now what switch number 1 will generate what? Which packet, guys?
Summary.
Summary packet or update packet. It will reach on switch number 2. What switch number 2 will do? Switch number 2, first of all, update its CR number. Tell me yes or no. CR number will be 2. After updating CR number, switch number 2 again calculate its MD5 value. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, and it will change the MD5 value also, and it will drop the packet.
No.
It will drop the packet.
Will not. No.
MD5 will change.
No, it will relay the packet. After updating its VLAN database, it will relay the packet. See, na?
But MD5 is changed, na?
Not MD5. MD5 value will match.
That is only when creating the domain only. After that,
MD5 value will change only if the VLAN. No, if the VLAN is updated, then MD5 value changes, right?
Yes. See, basically, na, when switch number 1 is generating 2 messages. First is summary, then update. Fine, na?
Correct.
So
yeah.
first message switch number 2 receive, that is summary. Fine.
Okay.
And on the basis of summary message, switch number 2 calculate its MD5 value. Fine.
Okay.
So this process is completed. After that, switch number 2 receive the update packet. Fine. Or you can say process update packet. Fine. And when switch number 2 is processing the update packet, at that time MD5 value will match. So that's the reason switch number 2 never discarded. Switch number 2 will forward it, relay it.
Okay.
Getting my point? So that's the reason when you check, na, so sorry. So VTP status, when you see, na, MD5 value is now recalculated as well as configuration number is 2. Configuration number is 2. You can check na VLAN database as well. So VLAN brief. VLAN number 20 is there, na?
Okay.
And come on switch number 3. If switch number 3, then what will happen? So VTP status, MD5 value is, guys, 2, and it also recalculate it. It also recalculate its MD5 value, and after recalculating value, it will accept the update packet as well. So VLAN brief, VLAN number 20 is there. VLAN number 20 is there. Tell me, clear, everyone?
Yeah.
So MD5 value will change. See, now if you add VLAN 30 in the switch 1,
on switch
the
number
MD5
1,
value will change or no?
Yes, it will change.
Okay. Then it will first send the message to switch number 2, correct?
To
With
yes,
the summary and
with increased CR number. Okay.
correct increase
So
CR
when
number. Yes.
increased CR number packet will reach on the switch number 2, first of all, switch number 2 update its CR number. After updating CR number, it recalculates its MD5 value, and after calculating MD5 value, it will match the first first MD5 value.
It will compare with the first.
अरे आप समझो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि जब ये पैकेट इसके पास पहुंची, इसने अपना MD5 वैल्यू क्या किया, पहले रिकैलकुलेट कर लेगा उस CR नंबर के साथ जो इसे मिला है। मिलने के बाद वो जो MD5 वैल्यू आ रही है ना, उससे वो मैच करेगा, मैच कर जाएगी।
अच्छा 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 ओके,
गेटिंग माय पॉइंट। मैच करने के बाद वो एक्सेप्ट करेगी, एक्सेप्ट करने के बाद सारी चीजें समरी मैसेज का सारा काम करने के बाद उसके बाद नंबर किसकी आती है, कौन सी पैकेट थी वो, समरी पैकेट।
यस।
फिर उस समरी पैकेट से अपना वीलन डेटाबेस एक्सेप्ट करेगी, अपडेट करेगी, फिर वो आगे रिले कर देगी।
बट
समझ
व्हेन
में
इज
आया?
द कंडीशन, व्हेन इज द कंडीशन इट विल
ड्रॉप देखो, जब आपने वो किया था, क्या किया था, डोमेन नेम चेंज किया था, तो डोमेन नेम जब चेंज
अच्छा
किया था सीआर नंबर थोड़ी चेंज हुई थी, सीआर नंबर तो बनी था, सॉरी जीरो ही था।
अच्छा ओके ओके।
तो दैट इज द ओनली कंडीशन।
तो समझो हमने डोमेन नेम चेंज करना है सभी जगह, देन व्हाट वी हैव टू डू?
इसीलिए सिस्को इज रिकमेंडिंग कि व्हेनेवर इफ यू आर यूजिंग वीटीपी, आप मैनुअली क्या कर दो, डोमेन नेम चेंज कर दो। अगर आप मैनुअली डोमेन नेम चेंज नहीं करोगे तो फर्स्ट पैकेट आपकी ऐसे ही ड्रॉप होगी।
अच्छा
समझ में आया?
ओके।
एवरीवन, आई होप यू गाइस अंडरस्टैंड।
Yeah. Only domain, MD5 value is related to the domain name
Yes,
mainly.
so that's the reason in generally I'm not talking these concept in my VTP classes, because लोग यहाँ कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं।
नहीं नहीं, that's okay. Now it is
क्लियर है ना,
clear.
कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है ना, अब इससे कंफ्यूज मत होना, ठीक है? क्लियर?
Yeah.
ओके okay, let's suppose on switch number 1 I already created here VLAN number 10, everyone tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
VLAN number 10, let's suppose I am just modifying it, I'm just writing the name sales. अरे sales का spelling SALES, right ना guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just, what I did guys, I just modify the VLAN.
Given name. Yeah. The VLAN
Right na?
name you have given. Yeah.
Yes. So VLAN brief, let me check. VLAN number 10 name is guys sales.
Sales.
Tell me yes na now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
VTP status. Now what is the CR number?
3.
So please remember कि when you modify the VLAN name, CR number will increment and MD5 value will recalculate.
Okay. What will happen now in the, it will receive by switch 2?
Come on, switch number 2.
Of course, of course.
Switch number 2 generate the update packet right now. So
Yeah.
VTP
VLAN
status. Now CR number is 3. MD5 value recalculated. So
what VLAN show? VLAN brief.
Name is sales.
Sales. Okay. And
Name
same on the
is
3.
Sales. Same on switch number 3 as well
3.
guys. आप switch number 3 पे भी check कर सकते हो.
Okay. Now just change the domain name on the first one.
Wait. So VTP status, what is
7
3?
and 3. Correct. Okay.
So
VLAN
brief. Name is guys sales.
Sales. Okay.
Not
Now,
only this, let's suppose, wait. Let's suppose if I am on switch number 1, you can create the VLAN number, then CR number will change. When you modify the VLAN, then CR number will change.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if I want to delete the VLAN, no VLAN 10.
VLAN 10. Yeah.
Exit. So VTP status. Now CR number is 4. So VLAN brief. There is no VLAN number 10 now. Everyone.
Yes.
Check on switch number 2. So VTP status. CR number is now 4. MD5 recalculated. So VLAN brief. It also updates its VLAN database 4.
Yeah.
So it means what is the conclusion? whenever you change the VLAN database on server mode, every switches will, sorry, CR number will increment and MD5 value will recalculate. Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
If
Now,
guys
can you
there is
create a user? Yeah. Can you create username and password and see if the different username?
yes, that
it
is
not
the different, that is the different thing I will show you. Okay, no worries.
Okay.
One
yeah.
more thing, guys, one very interview question type. Let's suppose if I want to create some range of VLAN. Let's suppose I want to create VLAN 21 to 30. So how many
Okay.
VLAN will create here? 10 VLAN.
10 VLAN.
Then CR number will increment by 1 or 10.
1 only.
Confirm.
Confirm.
Everyone.
I feel 1.
VLAN 20
That's
to 30.
No.
Why it is not taking? Why it is not taking?
No, 20 space 20 space dash space 30. No, space.
Not
No?
taking. No? This is the bug in packet tracer.
Question. This question. Let me check in my alarm. I can create.
VLAN number 20. 30. It's not taking.
No, I don't think you can create number of VLANs at a time. No, we have to create a group.
No. VLAN.
VLAN group. Yeah. Group.
No.
Why don't you check with question mark, VLAN question mark?
I press question marks.
Yeah, you can put comma 10, 20, 30. But you cannot create 10 to 20 continuously. You 10 to 30 you can create.
Also not taking.
Question 3.
Also not taking.
Here I checked with a comma. It works with a comma.
It's also not working.
No, comma. You don't have to put space. 21, 22, 23. VLAN space. VLAN space, comma 21, 22, 23.
No.
No, it works here.
No. Okay, let me
Create manually. Yeah. No, create
let-
manually. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No. See, actually, what I'm trying to say, let's suppose if you write command like this, VLAN 21 to 30, it means total 10 VLAN will create, guys. Tell me yes or no. Yes, na?
We don't know. Okay.
Yes. Total 10 VLAN will create. Okay, you can run show VLAN brief command. You will be able to see total 10 VLAN, but CR number will increment by only 1. Okay, so that is the point I'm going to explain you. Okay, na?
So,
Why
yeah, can you tomorrow try with latest version of iOS if you get?
Okay,
While
I will.
teaching it is better. Yeah, please. So that will become more realistic to learn.
Yes, definitely I will try. Okay.
Please,
But
yeah.
for your information, I just tell you only one CR number will increment. Okay, na?
Yeah, one
Because
CR.
their
Yeah,
VLAN database is changing only one time, na? So that's the reason
one
only
time.
CR number is
Correct. One.
incremented by one.
Yeah.
Okay, clear everyone.
Yes.
Now, okay. So if you guys remember in first class of VTP, I told you there was a problem in server mode, right? Na? What was the problem in server mode? If we accidentally run any command, no VLAN command, then what will happen? On all the switches, that VLAN will remove, right? Na?
Correct.
And all
Yes.
the important user will impact. Tell me yes or
Yes.
no? Yes, na?
Yes.
Let's suppose if we are on switch number 3, if I write no
But it is in which mode now? We have to check.
server mode, no, all the switches in server mode.
All switches server mode. Okay, okay, all right.
No VLAN. If I write like this, 4094 like this, it is not getting command. Not know why. 40. Default VLAN will not deleted. Okay. Let me to it text command. Okay, done na?
Okay, okay, okay.
Now, so VTP status. CR number is, guys? CR number is
One.
6
Six.
na?
Yeah.
Just one minute,
Yeah.
please.
Sorry, CR number is 4 now. Incremented na
Yeah.
CR number.
4.
Only
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what will happen? Switch number 3 will generate summary as well as subset.
Yes.
Tell me.
Yes.
Now check on
And
switch
it will-
number 2. On switch number 2, if you check, so VTP status. CR number is also 4.
6 and 4. Yeah.
6 and 4. Now,
Yes.
on switch number 1, CR number is also 4. Tell me, yes, na?
Yes.
So when you run this command on switch number 3, it means what will happen? All the VLAN on switch number 1, 2, 3 will remove. Right na? See na?
Yes.
Guys,
Yes.
on switch number 1, 2, 3, I already created na VLAN 10, 20.
Yes. They are all deleted now.
VLAN brief. See, now
Only 4.
only 4. If come on switch number 1,
Show in and brief.
still VLAN number 20 is there. Right
Is
na?
there? I don't know why. Why? You deleted 1 to 2 to 4.
Yes, it should be deleted.
So this is a bug.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
But for your information, please remember this one. When you run this type of command, this is the problem in server mode. Fine, everyone. This is the problem in server mode.
While we are designing the network
Mhm.
in a practical scenario,
in
how we
real
should
scenario,
design?
generally we are using transparent mode. Our all the critical user should be in transparent mode. But generally we are disabling the VTP. In real scenario, we are not using.
And not using it. Okay.
Fine, na,
So you are
everyone?
configuring each switch manually.
Yes.
Okay.
So VLAN brief. Still VLAN number 20 is there. Fine. Don't know because we already written this command na on switch number 2. No VLAN 224094.
And it executed.
Yes.
But still the 20 is still remaining.
Still 20 is there. This is the bug. There are some bugs in the packet tracer. Fine.
Okay.